Subhanallah.
You are listening to School Matters with Sumaya Khan.
La ilaha illallah. Wallahu akbar. Subhanallah. Walhamdulillah. La ilaha illallah. Wallahu akbar. You can say it once or 100 times or more. You feel a peace inside and it'll open every door. That's the power of remembering Allah.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to School Matters with me, Sumaya Khan. Alhamdulillah, we have an exciting and important show lineup for you this evening. With social media becoming a dominant part of our lives and online gaming now the norm amongst learners, well, it's time to ask, what impact is this really having on our children? Could these digital habits be affecting their well-being in the long term? Well, stay tuned as we explore the positive and negative sides of social media and online gaming, and how we as parents and educators can guide our children towards healthy and digital habits. Social media education is the teaching and learning around the responsible, effective, and safe use of social media platforms. It's especially important for learners, teachers, and parents in today's digital world where children and teenagers are online more than ever. Social media education, especially with young people, understanding how social media works and how to use all the platforms safely and to be responsible with it. Also think critically about what they see and share online. While the main thing is to protect their personal data and mental well-being. Goals of social media education: digital literacy, cyber safety, cyberbullying, digital ethics, mental health awareness, and positive digital footprint. Cyberbullying and respect is so important. Fake news and misinformation, mental health and time management, and digital footprint and online reputation. Well, our guest this evening is no first time for School Matters. She's my coding and robotics. She's my computers. She started off just being my IT lady on School Matters. She's an educator. She's a lecturer. And she's someone who, always giving herself in the community and for education, and not forgetting to join us for our AI School Matters Radio Ansaar seminar. AMINAH Sheikh is definitely one of our guests. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to School Matters.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you for the lovely welcome, and it's a pleasure being with you.
Well, looking forward to having you as a guest.
Thank you.
On the 6th of September, AI. Remember we did a couple of shows on AI, on coding and robotics over the years?
That's correct.
You are such an excellent teacher, because everyone wants you back. You taught us online how to do things, literally just with our phone in our hand. And after you did that, the messages are just coming on my phone and on the screens here that, whoa, we are actually learning. We can't believe we are actually using AI. So, alhamdulillah, you are making positive changes.
Shukar, when we hear AI, there's always the good and the bad. People fear it. Some people want to use it for advancing themselves in whatever they're doing. So you've got to be positive and use it as a tool, but not lose yourself in the process.
Do I'm a parent. Other than being the producer and presenter of School Matters and an educator, just before I came, I told my daughter, if she's listening right now, that I'm taking your phone away. I've been telling you to have a shower from 4 o'clock. But, in today's time, how do we win? I know lots of parents and lots of educators tell us that the phone is actually a babysitter. When you go to functions, when you go to weddings, gatherings, even a mall or even a restaurant, the child is a bit crabby or bored, and there you see them all happy with a cell phone in their hand or a gadget.
That's frightening. It's a worry. I see it myself. And you know what? When we were little, there was no phone. Okay, I'm making it sound old, but I'm born before Google.
Just don't tell them how we should
Yes.
go around that ding ding, and
Yes,
the
now
dial.
at a function, we sat still,
Exactly.
or we sat and we were part of it.
Mm.
And even if we were naughty, it was accepted, and we were accepted in that socializing moment. It's sad to see now that parents are fearing to be embarrassed if their child puts a tantrum or the child is bored of the function. So, to keep them silent, they are using the device to keep them silent in the process, that the child is not getting to socialize, to understand the people around them, to eat happily. And the sad thing about devices, instead, in these cases that you're mentioning, it's not being used as a tool. There are a lot of rays that come out of those phones.
Yeah.
That phone is not 100% clean, and there are parents that are fussy about what their children eat, or how they behave, or how their health is, but they're giving the child a phone that hasn't been cleansed thoroughly. And the
Exactly.
rays that are coming out of it, that is affecting the child. So it's a take and win situation
Do you know,
here.
I'm so guilty of this. I remember, with our busy, fast-pacing life when my daughter was like very young, I think probably even under 1 or under 2, you give them the phone and you Google some child's video or something popular at that time, and you're busy cooking and doing whatever you have to do. You feel you're moving fast.
Yes, but correct in the way that's good, where the parent is being, as you're saying here, you're getting the task done. The child, is being monitored by you and is watching what you are aware of. So it's a tool being used in that process, instead of you getting angry with the child, running behind the child. The food is not finished, it got burnt, or the child ended up getting hurt in the process doing something else, and you weren't there to see it. So here the child is in front of you. You know what the child is watching, and you make sure that you continue, no matter what age. I probably will get shot for saying this, right? But no matter what age, even if they are 25, not married,
Oh, your children are listening to you.
or 18, not married,
Yeah.
you still check what they're doing. It's not that you don't, you don't trust them. The problem is, which we are going to speak about here, is the safety of your child.
That's so important because we take it for granted. No, my child will never do this. It can never be my child. Oh, no, my child's good. But reality is, children are children, peer pressure, and it's the same culture with all the learners, with all the children. And we lack lots of time, parents are in denial. Or
Correct.
we choose to ignore or
Correct.
just let it be. And we say, no, this is the first time and I'll deal with it another time.
Correct. And what happens in this process, as you're saying, you don't realize that our children are way advanced. 1-year-old knows how to slide through that screen. And just in a second, you moved away. You thought they're watching what you've given them. Security online is the problem.
Exactly.
And if that child gets involved in that situation, you are going to be in serious
Serious
problem.
Do you know something which is so important? Children today know how to go on social media, scroll, look, save, go on different platforms, handles, whatever. But they don't know social media education as such. And we as parents and educators also sometimes don't realize, we just think about blocking stuff or, things which our children can watch. But we don't really educate them how to chat, what are the do's and don'ts on social media. So can you touch on that, social media and education?
Okay, now social media, right? We have various apps, and there will be more that will be coming out. So, like example, the common one is Instagram. Youngsters say Facebook is for old people, so you don't find lots of them on it. Then you've got the TikTok that is on, right? So I'm using some examples. Then you get YouTube, where people make their own subscription sites, youngsters, and they are using it now. The beauty part of using it, okay, you if you're using it as a tool to assist you with your work, to assist you to increase your knowledge and understand, then you can use it, like for example your science experiments, like I do encourage my students. Use the social media to go find your project to make. Use that, create your project, but don't be disappointed if it doesn't come out exactly. The fact remains you made it, right? Use it for cooking, drawing, gaming, but the gaming online will touch on the security part later. Okay, then look for things that you can do fun. But the bad side of these, if you do not do these things, you're in trouble. One is everybody, which I have and my students do, is make sure that your social media is on private. Do not have it open to public. The story of having 1,000 followers and 2 million and so on, that is not good image of you. The reason is none of them are coming to help you for the day, giving you 10 rand on a plate, or a plate of food, or is helping you with your homework, etc. Do not be taken by that. Your So make it private. While you are on social media, okay, it's fine to have TikTok, but you will make it private for only people you know are viewing it, not unknown people. The reason is they observe human traffickers, theft, kidnapping, murderers. They observe your setting. So, example, I'm a 13-year-old child and I take a video and I keep on doing it in the same room. They are observing your room. Where's the window? Where's the door? Where's the cupboard? Who's with you? What's your name? How old you are? Then they start becoming your friend. You think it's a 13-year-old and it might be a 20-year-old man, example.
40-year-olds or 50-year-olds.
There we go. And that's where the trouble starts. You are supposed to be private, not open to public, that people that you don't know. Then in your own, if you know people, example, I know you, but I don't get along with you, I don't need to have you part of my TikTok, example. You know what I'm saying? We think of Nazar as well, right? So to avoid all these situations, keep it totally private. And you can store your videos there. You know, in our times, we used to store it on cassettes. So we used to watch it on video player, right? Here you're storing it online, okay? Or should I say via the internet in your social app. But make it private, okay? Do not just start promoting. If you're having a function, you decide to promote your site, you're not realizing crime is gone higher via social media.
True.
So to avoid that, so one, you got to make sure it's on private. Two, you got to make sure your passwords are really good. But you have to inform, as they say, don't trust anybody but your parents. Tell your parents what your passwords are. It's not because they don't trust you and they want to go through everything. If there's a situation and they need to get information, they can go into your phone and get it for you. Okay. The other one is with your social media. Okay. Go to private settings, privacy settings, go and put it off. Then go and put your name and surname on Google. See where it comes up with you. And in fine print, you'll see it may show Instagram, it may show TikTok. Go to that Instagram page, go to your setting and put it on private so that your information doesn't reflect on general Google. Okay? Chat GPT, do the same. Put your name and surname in there. I've done that, and I was impressed to see there's somebody in Pakistan that's a big famous woman, okay, with the same name and surname. But I was glad to see that I don't exist there because I do use Chat GPT, right? But now and then the other thing, on your social media, think before you post. Don't just post everything and anything, one giggle. The other thing, which is sad, it's happening. Learners get hold of cell phones after school. Your colleagues are together. One issue happens, you don't know who's videoing it. That video goes viral. Your name is gone bad. So again, when you see a person in public also, and you see them on the phone, you think they're typing, Always turn your back away, even in a restaurant. You're not sure. That's how bad it's gone. You're not sure if they are videoing you, they're taking an image of you, whether it's a human trafficker or whomever. You understand? The other thing, in foundation phase, you were taught about what? Don't talk to
Strangers.
strangers.
Stranger danger.
That's it. It's sad. The stranger danger story is being ignored on social media. You are talking to a stranger, you don't even know who they are, but you feel they're comforting you. You feel that you're not getting the comfort from your parents because you are not participating with your parents. Break the ice. Go there and tell them today, thank you for the lunch you gave me today. How was your day today? Oh, and very important, no phones at the table eating time. Hey, I know children tell me they're scared to tell their parents that because parents need their phones at the table. So that's another story, addiction. We'll talk about that just
And
now.
it's not only children or learners or the youth, we adults are just as guilty. How many times we have guests or we are guests, it's our own family or even us, we on our phone. I find that very rude.
Absolutely. And it's, you see, in when we were, again, I'm going back to the past because it's so good to know when we talk about addiction. At that time, we used to hear about alcohol addiction, drug addiction, right? Now that is sidelined. The addiction now is the cell phone, the device, not cell phone, device. Via the device, you are getting rays that are going into your body. These rays actually affect the brain. You become angered, you become alone, you then have difficulty socializing with people, and you need psychiatric help because you don't know how to socialize with people.
Exactly.
If you have people over, you must be able to not have the phone in front of you. You need to talk to the people. You go to visit someone, you do not take out your phone and sit down with the phone there while you're visiting someone. That is rude and bad
But
behavior.
why are you going so far? A friend of mine told me, have you ever noticed we are visitors, whether it's whether you're on holiday or whether in someone's home or any place, we forget that we are guests, we're not the host, and we end up taking our phone and taking selfies and pictures and of the person's home and everything without realizing that he's so rude and we in someone else's space.
That's the thing. Then the other thing is we need, with the puppy
Yeah.
act story, right? We need to respect each other for that. So, example, if I take a picture with you right now, I gotta ask you, is it okay? I'm taking it. But I need to inform you, I'm not putting it on social media, or I'm putting it on my private account as a storage place. Like that's what I do
Yeah.
sometimes, right? I store my images there, but I have it on private, so not everybody gets access to it, right? So that's like your album section. If you need to look up for a picture, you got your good pictures there. Now, when it comes to the bad side of it, right? Never share your name, your school, your picture online, especially to people who you don't know. Don't click on strangers. If they tell you, hey, if you click here and you type in here, you're going to win a prize. Did you enter the competition? No. So why are you even participating? Do you know the person? No. Is it a genuine company? Again, you need as children to talk to your parents. Parents themselves need to see if it's legit, if it's a sound company to participate in. Don't just go and put your information thinking it's any competition, like the ones that are common. You find where it's send, you fill in the information and then forward it, and then somebody
10
else
other
must.
people or 20 other
Yes.
people.
Now, before Google and all that came about, it used to happen like that. How? People used to write letters. So you get it in the post box. When you open that letter, it says, after you read the whole thing, please copy and post this to 7 people. You will see luck.
Yes, and if you don't, something bad will happen to you.
Exactly. So that's the exact same thing that's happening now. You go full all the information. Why? Wow, I'm going to win something from the store. I'm going to win a trip. I'm going to win a ticket. And then at the end, it tells you send to 7 people. And then it's all a hoax.
Yeah.
Do not fall into the trap unless you know it's genuinely sound. You go and review it, search the information, and then use it. The other thing also about social media, do not go into something that you are not happy with. If your parents even tell you don't go to that, respect it. Probably they know of an experience of it, or they heard of an experience of it. So that is why they're telling you. You cannot say it happened to them, it won't happen to me. rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
So take your parents' advice in that as well.
Yeah. Do you know, it's if you think about it, social media just have grown overnight.
It
Not
has.
very long ago, what was there? Mix it.
Yes.
BlackBerry. Our our tech Asif is going. I don't know whether you were born then. We were born when Afghans. He was well aware. And look at it. We have gone to so many other social media handles and so many different WhatsApp. I mean, Facebook is now outdated. And overnight, everything is just transforming. But our children are not being educated. I mean, that even includes us because, like, when you mention something, put your name, put your surname in lots of sites. Like, example, you mentioned about AI. I don't think many people even know that.
Right. Now, you see what happens is when you have to download an app you want to use,
Yeah.
you forget even if you do read the terms and condition, the fine print says there, allows me to save your email info and forward for marketing purposes. So what happens is you'll wonder why you're getting SMSs or you're getting other apps or emails regarding this because you've allowed it. But you have to tick on that terms and condition in order to use that app. And then after that, it's okay. So when you've done that and you've finished, you go to the private setting of that app and you remove all that information so that you don't get repeated. Like example, a normal call, you get a lot of sales calls.
Spam.
Yes, so all you do is, and when they call and if there's nobody, it gives 1-2 seconds. If you're still holding on, it's automatic generated technology coding used to draw in your information from your phone. So you straight away cut the call. You go to block and you block the number. You won't have that.
So can you do that to spam numbers?
Yes, every spam number. Every
Okay.
spam.
Because lots of people complain, oh, I'm only getting spam numbers. But how many of them even thought about blocking it?
You have to do that. Like you get people saying on WhatsApp, I got a message from this guy from Nigeria. I got this message from there. First things first, you ask yourself, do you have relatives there? If you don't have, block. That's it.
And we can never win $1 million.
Correct.
Far-fetched.
If you look at Africa as a whole, if you look at our country as a whole, you're not going to win a competition that's going to tell you that. And if you win it, you're going to have people coming to take it away from you. So don't fall for those traps.
Well, we'll be taking a short ad break. And when we come back, we are definitely going to continue with what we're discussing. And gaming online. I don't want to mention popular gaming, how safe it is. So we're definitely going to discuss that very soon.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على محمد.
Teaching you something new every day. Radio Ansaar.
Experience Ghiyadwi Sharif in Baghdad and a full Iraq Ziyarat tour with Show Mirage Travel, 28th September to October 9th, 2025. Visit Baghdad, Qazimain, Karbala, Najaf, Kufa, and more with a Cairo stopover. Return flights, visa, insurance, hotels, and transfers included. Personally escorted by Ridwan Ismail from 41,786 per person. Call 031 208 4222 or email ridwan@miragetravel.co.za. Show Mirage Travel. We take you there.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031-306-4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickfield Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
There are over 200 million orphans globally. We can't help all of them, but what if we each helped just one? The Al Imdad Foundation now gives you an opportunity to help just one orphan from Syria or Palestine. For just 500 Rand per month, you can help safeguard the dignity of an orphan by assisting them with basic needs such as food, clothing, shelter, medical care, and attention. Our orphan sponsorship program allows you to track the progress of your orphan through regular feedback. Make a difference in the life of an orphan today. Visit alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
I heard something's happening on the 9th and 10th of August at NMJ Hall.
Stop whispering. Shout it out.
The IMA Baitul Noor and Radio Ansaar Family Wellness Weekend.
Free medical screenings, educational talks by leading doctors, spa treatments, wellness vendors, pop-up food stalls, fun, entertainment, giveaways. All this and more for only a 10 Rand entrance fee. Wow.
For more information, call 031 209 7838. Our caring changes lives.
اللهم إنك ترى ما نزل بنا في غزة من الأحوال يا ذا الجلال والعزة يا ذا الجبروت والعزة. اللهم أعز أهل غزة، اللهم فرج عن أهل غزة، اللهم فرح أهل غزة، اللهم انصر أهل غزة، اللهم داوي جريحهم، اللهم اشف مريضهم، اللهم اقبل شهيدهم، اللهم ارحم ميتهم، اللهم كفف جراحاتهم وبرد آلامهم، اللهم واجعل لهم وللمسلمين فرجا قريبا يا الله. اللهم فرج عنا وعن المسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم انصر الإسلام وأعز المسلمين واخذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداء الدين يا رب العالمين. سبحانك سبحانك ترى الظالمين فتمهلهم حتى يظنوا أنك تهملهم وتبتلي الصالحين في الدنيا حتى يستيئسوا فإن استيئسوا أتيتهم بنصرهم. اللهم إنك تعلم أن جراحات المسلمين كثيرة وآلامهم كثيرة في كل مكان وفي كل زمان. اللهم فانصرنا على أعدائنا يا الله. اللهم فثبت أقدامنا يا الله.
We'd love to meet you. Pay us a visit. Radio Ansaar.
You are listening to School Matters with Sumaya Khan.
بتعقد ليه في حياتك وبتحزن وتتأثر لو كنت ناسي تذكر سيرتنا بينا وفكر اسمع كلام وتفاءل بشر ولا تنفر ويوحد الله في قلبك قادر في عسرك يسر صلي على النبي وتبسم ده النبي تبسم.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, welcome back to School Matters with me, Sumaya Khan. Today we have a topic which everybody forgets about but are always on it: social media. You know, with social media becoming a dominant part of our lives and online gaming now the norm amongst learners, it's time to ask, what impact is this really having on our children? I mean, let's be honest, our children are busy playing games non-stop, chatting to people while playing the games. Are those really their friends? Our guest in studio is Sister AMINAH, SHEIKH, an educator, IT specialist, and someone who is really hands-on. If someone doesn't know AMINAH and meet her for the first time, they'll just, can I say this? This auntie doesn't know about social media. Or she doesn't know about the PC or computers, but she's really screwed on. She is, I mentioned this earlier. You gave us some steps and you showed us how to use social media. And the phones went wild because it was like on air at School Matters. People were getting tuition how to use their phones, and it worked, like a pro. Yeah. So gaming, how bad is online gaming currently with our children?
Okay, it depends on how you are using it, right? Firstly, good question, right? But I want to firstly explain online gaming to you, right? When we didn't have gaming online, we used to play arcade games,
Yeah.
right? Pac-Man, etc. Or we had the TV box and you played PlayStation on the TV. Okay. So parents need to understand it's the same concept, but it's now used online in digital form.
Yeah. No more
Right.
Mario Brothers.
There is Mario Brothers.
The cartridge Tetris.
Oh
remember,
yes,
for the-
I still have, my husband still has the cartridges.
Do you remember? Okay.
Right.
Oh, Asif
So the-
remembers.
So the cartridges, but now you get it online, and I've watched
Yeah.
children love it. Okay, that
Mm.
particular game. So now you playing it online, but you play it with people you know, not with strangers.
Mm.
You inform your parents, or your parents must on their own understand. Okay, I know it's difficult for some parents to think what I'm just saying right now. Okay, I have my children who do this often, where they together decide, cousins nationally,
Yeah.
certain date, certain maybe Saturday evening, we are playing whatever game online.
Yeah.
So it allowed them to be together, but via the game.
Mm.
Okay, one is they communicating. Two is at the same time they are doing educational items like moving forward, backwards, identifying, aligning in the game itself. Okay, you as a parent need to see if that game is good or not, right? You get some games that are made with the intention of Satanism, right?
Yeah.
Like Roadblocks, certain ones, right? So you need to educate yourself about those ones, right? Then there are certain ones like you get COD, which is Call of Duty. Now, see, I know all these games now, right?
Wow. She's not an auntie. I
this
told you,
man is
Asif,
making
she
it seem-
knows her stuff.
right? PUBG, what's the other one? GTA, right? Fortnite,
Whoa.
yes, right? And FIFA. Right now, so all these games, hey, he's impressed.
Asif is so impressed. Yeah. You know what? I think all parents and educators are going to use you to school us and keep us out there. What's
Now,
happening?
Those games, you as a parent need to understand. Like GTA, wow. I even bought my son when he was growing up all those for his PlayStation and so on. You need to play the game. You need they threw me out with the cousins and so on. I was so angry at one of the games because they said I didn't know what I was doing. You had to find who was the person, the game. I even forget the name of that game. But you need to understand them. Okay? Like GTA, I will not recommend them playing it online.
Yeah.
The reason is he's shaking his head. They have drugs as the topic of the game. They have nightclubs as the topic of the game. So you need as a parent to when you are sitting with your phone, take interest in what your children are doing. Research them. Research the games. See, is it okay or not? When you hear them talking while they're playing the game, go and identify who they are. I actually greet all my children's friends while they're playing online and so on. It's just for you to know, make sure that they are with known people online. Right now, where the problem comes, I'm playing with a stranger. My mom calls for me.
Yeah.
The stranger tells me online, you're in their term doofer, you are bad, you are silly, you can't make it. What happens to me? I'm angered. My mother comes to me and says, hey, I'm calling you. What, ma? And you start getting angry with the mother, the parent. But that innocent parent came to call you to have a meal, which is to fill your stomach, right? But now, if you're playing with a family friend or a friend, a relative or a friend that your parent knows, so your mom calls you, you can say, hey, I need to pause the game. My mom is calling me now. I'll talk to you now. So what happens is you don't take that anger out on the people in your home. Okay. Now, anger management has become a problem with children playing gaming. But adults do play games as well, right? So it also depends on them. You can see if they focused or not. Sometimes it's like a way of just relieving the mind. You don't want us to speak to people because you spoke to so many people for the day and so on. But we are not to neglect each other in the household. If it wasn't for the people in the household, you wouldn't be prospering. And remember that gaming, that phone that you're using, who's paid for the device, who's paying for the Wi-Fi, etc. You need to put your mind right. You need to be a happy person. As I always say, have a smile on your face. It will take away your anger.
True.
Do not have the phone. Most 30 minutes, you with the phone, walk away. 5-minute break. Walk around, jump, scream, whatever you want to do, eat, go toilet, whatever. But your eye coordination has to have that break. Otherwise, you're going to have a retina problem. You're going to have an eyesight problem. The rays that are coming into your body, it's part of a drug addiction ray. Right, that they mention. So what happens is it's affecting your mind and your motion of your body. So you find you've got carpal syndrome, which is the thumb. Okay, your bone here becomes a problem. You need to have an operation for that because all you're doing is that all the time. Okay, you become hunched. So to avoid that, you need to actually be active. Play a sport. What do you find interesting? What do you love? What is your fun things? Like example, mine is swimming. So I would go swimming, which is now taking extra time where I'm away from the phone. You have to do that. Otherwise, you are going to really need help, which is illness that falls in because of it.
And you know, we as parents, we should just read up on those games and really see what it's about. And we don't do that. So we just take it for granted. It's just a game, a child's game, but we don't know how bad it is, the pros and the cons. Something which is also, happening and it's out there, uploading of images and videos. And when we are doing that, because I don't like AMINAH, so I'm going to look for her in another nice situation or take her face and put it on her image and there it's on social media.
It happens a lot if you look at social media. If I had a fight, exactly what you just mentioned now, right? I had a fight with somebody right here. You videoed the whole thing and you uploaded it, right? First, it's your image. There's a problem there. Secondly, is to grow yourself, you have to start from scratch again. So please avoid uploading images. The other thing is you put a beautiful image of yourself and it's not private.
Yeah.
Photoshop editing. This is the sad thing that is going on, where it's hard for me to say it online, but where your face has been taken and put on a body with no clothes on. So, and then it's promoted. I'm trying to be very humble here in my words that I'm using, right? But it's reality. So I'm saying it directly, indirectly here or whatever. I need to tell you, listeners, is that you got to be very careful. Whomever takes your pictures, whoever does it, you need to approve it. If you know it's a sound person, valid person, it's okay. But don't just go upload for the sake of, and if it's not private. If it's private and you've got 20 followers, that's okay. Reason is there are 20 people that you know. It's not 20 people you don't know that's going to take it and put it elsewhere.
Well, there's a message coming through. Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair for an informative program. What about the game called Roblox? My granddaughter plays with her friends, 9 years old.
Wow, she's good. 9 years old. Okay, just to let you know, Roblox has, when you go online, they have several different games in there. So you as the parent have to go and study those games and you need to see which ones are correct to use, because there are some games that encourage you to actually bow down in the game or to follow an evil point. That is actually the Satanism ones. There's quite a few Roblox games that do have that. So when your children are playing Roblox game, you now as a parent go check those games. Go to Google. If you know how to use ChatGPT, you just go type in this game on Roblox. How safe is it? What are the bad things? It will actually give you the feedback as well.
We have another message. Assalamu alaikum. Superb show as always. My mum is often busy on her phone. Any advice for her from Appa Robocop? A message from Zahra Sheikh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no one called me Transformer yet.
Hi, Zahra.
That was the other one. Asif, last time when we did a show on this, she was called Robocop and I was called Transformer. And like, whoa, it made us feel a bit young there, huh?
Thank you, Zahra Sheikh. Yeah, is that a hint? Okay. It so happens what she says is about mothers. Okay, I'm feeling a bit guilty here. But now let me tell you this. Think of the mother that has worked the whole day. She found 15 minutes to sit with the phone or half an hour, right? Like what I do is before I go to bed, which is wrong.
All
I'm
of
supposed to
us.
do my kalimas.
Yeah.
I'm sitting with my phone to catch up with the day's things, right? But I use my phone as a computer, so it's a tool as well. So in between, I'm busy, like I'm doing the brochure now. So what happens now is you need to see, it just so happens sometimes the mother is caught at the wrong time with the phone, and every time in the same spot, they think the mother's on the phone all the time. So that's the story. But now you, as the child, have a right to also check what your mother is doing on her phone
Exactly.
to save her security moment. Okay, if she is vulnerable and she gets taken with it, and if she's doing the wrong thing, you can assist her. You can save your mom from evil.
I'm putting you on the spot. Tuesday next time, this show is continuing, huh?
Hey, let's check.
Because there's so much to discuss, and time has just gone by. You know,
Oh, my
we
word.
still need to touch on the steps.
A lot.
Yeah, we still got to touch on bullying.
Yes.
Also, when colleagues bully each other online, there's so much we still got to discuss.
Correct.
And messages are coming through that they want more, and it's so informative. You know, this show. Well, we try to keep it real on School Matters.
Exactly.
You know, before we close up and round up, what would you just like to tell parents out there who are still a bit naive with their children and think they are just honestly just playing a simple game and nothing more?
I'd tell you, use the internet like a super tool for learning. Parents and children. Parents, check on the children. Children, you can also check on the parents. But don't forget real life. Read books, play outside, and talk to real friends too. Balance is a magic word. If it's not kind in real life, that's the answer to what you said. It's not kind online either. Stay away from it.
Well, I'm definitely going to make sure Asif Amina's here next week, Tuesday. So we're going to talk about bullying, and we're going to educate ourselves more from Robocop about social media. And, you know, she's going to be also one of our guests at School Matters Radio Ansaar AI seminar. And you're going to teach us. Can you tell us a little bit about that? A quick one. What are you going to do with us?
Okay.
Just briefly.
Interactive though. How
Yeah.
to use AI. And the pros and cons, the security of it, especially ChatGPT.
Lovely. And I know educators out there, especially those who are from the dinosaur age, we're definitely going to benefit from that. Well, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you for making this show possible and being here and imparting your knowledge. And definitely just circle next week Tuesday to be here on radio. I'd also like to thank our tech Asif, for always making the show possible and, keeping it young there, making us feel so good.
And being part of it.
Exactly. Like being so impressed with what we're chatting, so much to share, such valuable insights with everything, Sister Amina.
I'm glad to see you could relate as well.
Exactly. May we continue to grow in knowledge and guide our children wisely in this digital age.
Correct.
My email address is sumayakhan.alansar@outlook.com. What you post today can affect your tomorrow. Likes don't define you. Real life matters more than your online life. Don't compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reels. You control the screen. The screen shouldn't control you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
أكبر سبحان الله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر سبحان الله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر سبحان الله
Radio Al Ansar, 24/7, 365.
An informative Islamic global perspective. This is Al Ansar News.
Making news this hour, 5th of August. The news from Durban 90.4 FM, Pietermaritzburg 105.6 FM. Local media says a new clinical trials unit is established at the University